These are some of the craziest lottery winner stories from people that have won multiple times. If you are new to this channel, my name is Timothy Schultz. I actually am a lottery winner. I won the Powerball jackpot in 1999. It was one of the craziest, most surreal, life-changing things that has ever happened to me before going back to college to study journalism and broadcast news and work on various productions. And now one of the things I'm doing is meeting and interviewing other lottery winners on this YouTube channel and on this podcast, Lottery Dreams and Fortune. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when they come out. But this video is some of the craziest multiple time lottery winners. Now you might be thinking, this is like astronomical. This is really crazy. People actually winning the lottery more than once. Sometimes people winning the lottery several times, and it is true. It happens. But I have consolidated some of the most incredible stories in this video, so let's get to it. There was recently a man in Ontario, Canada, who matched all 7 Encore numbers in the exact order in January of 2023 on Lotto Max to win $1 million. But 3 weeks earlier, he won $180,000 playing Lotto Max. His total winnings, $1,180,000. He's said to be, and I quote, on top of the world. And the second story I want to get to in this video is one of the craziest ones I've ever heard. There's a man, Bill Morgan from Australia. He was a 37-year-old Australian truck driver who had survived a heart attack. His heart reportedly stopped for 14 minutes. He was clinically dead and came back to life. A year later, he proposed to his then girlfriend. She said yes, and shortly after that, he bought a scratch ticket that won him a new car. A television station in Melbourne was so impressed with his luck that they decided to reenact his win. And so he bought another ticket with the camera crew there and started scratching it off as an attempted recreation of this win, and he actually won the lottery again while they were filming for $250,000. And this all happened while the cameras were rolling. It's amazing. The next story is Racy Pell, who won big in 2013. He reportedly purchased lottery tickets because he wanted to support the California educational system, but he ended up hitting huge jackpot win of $50 million on a Super Lotto Plus ticket in 2013. But then a second ticket scored him over $32,000, bringing his total winnings to $50,032,304. But this man had patience. He did not cash his winnings right away. He waited around a week until his day off of work, and he planned to buy a new car, and he could definitely afford that. These stories are hard to believe, but they actually happened, and they are about to get even more bizarre. The next winner comes out of New York, out of Nassau County, Juan Hernandez, who also won the lottery twice, 3 years apart. He won in 2019 and 2022, who scored $10 million in New York's Lottery's Deluxe Scratch-Off game twice. In a press release, Hernandez admitted that he was still trying to spend the original winnings that he had when his fortune doubled at a Stop and Shop store when he won a second time. After taxes, he netted over $13 million. Oh my gosh. And winning the lottery twice is absolutely incredible. But what about winning 3 times? Let's switch over to Virginia, where Calvin and Zadara Spencer are known as one of the luckiest couples in the world when they won the lottery 3 times. And what's even more incredible is that this all happened within a month. Their lucky streak began in March of 2014 when they won $1 million in a Powerball drawing. They won $50,000 by the end of March in the Virginia Lottery's Pick 4 game before winning another $1 million on a scratch-off. After claiming the prizes, Calvin admitted that he would continue to play the lottery and said, and I quote, "We're not finished yet." And he might have been right, because then in 2017, he actually won another $100,000 in a Virginia Lottery Cash 5 drawing. So arguably, he has won the lottery 4 times. But who else has won the lottery 4 times? We don't have to look too much further than who is known as the luckiest woman in the world, Joan Ginther. Now, all of her lottery wins have taken place in the U.S. state of Texas. Some experts have calculated that her chances of winning the lottery this many times were 1 in 18 septillion. She won $5.4 million in 1993, and then in 2006 she won $2 million. In 2008 she won $3 million on a scratch ticket. And then in 2010, she scored a $10 million jackpot. In total, Joan Ginther won over $20 million on these multiple lottery wins. It's amazing. But she is not the only person who has won the lottery 4 times. Let's look to Melvin Wilson from Virginia, who won $25,000 on a scratcher in 2004, but a year later, he scored a whopping $1 million and then an additional $500,000. And then in 2013, he scored another $500,000. He's a retired postal worker, and when he was asked what he does with his winnings, he said, "I invest in Melvin." But if you think winning 4 times is crazy, what about winning 6 times? Well, we don't have to look any further than Raymond Roberts, a retired Vietnam vet. In December of 2022, he'd been playing the lottery for over 20 years, but his intuition told him to not just buy 1 ticket, but to buy 6. And not to use just any old numbers, but to use identical numbers on each ticket. And as a result, he scored a huge jackpot, winning $390,000 6 times. He chose to take a lump sum for 5 of the tickets, earning nearly $2 million, but for the 6th ticket, he chose the annuity option, meaning he will get 20 annual payments of $25,000. So this winner took cash and annuity. I have never heard of being able to do that, but I've also never heard of someone winning the lottery 6 times using the same numbers. Congratulations to him. But if you think winning 6 times is crazy, what about lucky number 7, Richard Lustig, one of the most well-known lottery winners ever, for a number of reasons, including his books and that he's been on television a number of times. I believe he has passed away now, but Richard Lustig shot to lottery fame when he won at least 7 lotteries between the years of 1993 and 2010. He appeared on all kinds of television shows and gave his tips on the lottery. His smallest prize was a holiday trip to Memphis, Tennessee, and his largest was over $840,000. In total, he scored over $1 million in prizes. He was a 7-time winner, but let's double that and get to a 14-time lottery winner, Stefan Mondell. In 1992, he won $27 million in the Virginia jackpot on behalf of an Australian syndicate. But what's really crazy about this is that it wasn't just mere chance. He actually planned and played every single possible combination. And this $27 million win was his 14th jackpot. He reportedly read several math papers and came up with a formula for buying blocks of tickets that he thought would guarantee him a significant prize. It's incredible. But today, they have added many more combinations and possibilities, so I've been told that the lottery system has changed quite a bit since then, and that it's not possible to do what Stefan did in the 90s, but it's incredible that he did win in this fashion. And if you thought you couldn't win more than that, let's keep going. Armand Paganali won the lottery 16 times. Oh my gosh. He's a businessman from the Bronx, New York. He won the lottery 16 times in the span of 2 years. Between 2013 and 2014, one jackpot was $250,000 and the others were $25,000 apiece. His total winnings, $625,000. His wife is quoted saying, "I don't even keep track. My husband is more the lucky one." Now the next story I want to get to is a person that has won the lottery more times than anybody else that I have ever heard of. Deborah Brown has won the lottery a record 30 times. In 2019, she won the lottery 30 times in one day. She bought 20 Pick 4 tickets, all with the same combination of numbers, 1, 0, 3, and 1. But throughout the day, she reportedly saw these numbers and decided to purchase an additional 10 tickets with the same numbers at the same location, scoring a whopping $150,000 on the lottery from 30 tickets winning in a single day. Wow, that is absolutely incredible. But what are the odds of winning the lottery multiple times? Of course, it varies, but statisticians will tell you that winning the lottery has absolutely no impact on the future odds of winning. If you win the lottery once, that has absolutely no impact on the odds of winning the lottery a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh time. It doesn't matter. The odds are always the same every time you play. Of course, I don't necessarily listen to the odds, but if you do listen to the odds, the fact is, really, there's no difference in winning once or winning multiple times. You have the same chance every time you play. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think of these lottery winners' stories? And what will you do if and when you win a lottery jackpot? Because it certainly is possible if you play. Never spend more than you can afford. Have fun with it. But remember, it is possible if you play. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. There are new videos and interviews coming soon on this channel. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified when they come out. As always, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for your support.